PlayStation, there was a really special game that took you through the entire story. I am so excited to play this game. It's a party now at my place, so come on. You just beat me with that move. Oh my god. Now I'm going to fight back so I can win the power balance. No 10 pecan, the sky is clear on this day. IPPAI, OPPAI, won't you play with me? It's such a shame you cannot play as Yamcha and Broly. We gotta power Dragon Ball Z Legends. No 10 pecan, time to play an awesome game. Ramen ROPPAI, haha, come play me. With this awesome game, you can impress all of the ladies. We gotta power Dragon Ball Z Legends.
Welcome to Awesome Video Game Memories, where we talk about awesome memories about video games. I'm Ryan, and the game we're going to talk about today is Dragon Ball Z Legends, aka Idainaru Dragonball Densetsu for the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn. So if there was one Dragon Ball game that truly captured the essence of the series back in the day, it was Dragon Ball Z Legends. I mean, just look at this gameplay. It looks like the show, it fights like the show, it sounds like the show, it is the show. Well, kind of. So back in 1998, when Dragon Ball Z was the #1 rated show on Cartoon Network, my friend lent me a bootleg of Dragon Ball Z Legends saying, okay, out of Ultimate Battle 22, Dragon Ball Z Legends, and Final Bout, Legends is the only good game. I think you're gonna like this game. This is a very fun game. And when I played it, I was like, holy crap, I can actually kind of understand what's going on, because Dragon Ball Z Legends covers the entire story of Dragon Ball Z, from the Saiyan arc all the way to the Buu arc, well, minus a couple of fights here and there, but still, man, it really captures the essence of the show. And out of the 3 games on the PlayStation, if you were to play these back in 1998, this one was the easiest to follow. Hey, I recognize Yamcha, Tenshinhan and Chaozu dying to Nappa and Vegeta, and I recognize the Ginyu Force, but then what happens after that? Oh, now the fight with Frieza, so this is how it unfolds. Holy crap, man. So Dragon Ball Z Legends is a lot different than the rest of the Dragon Ball Z games. It's actually based on an engine from this game. Dragon Ball Z Son Goku Legend for the PC engine, where it's more of a sense a Dragon Ball Z simulator where you press up to move towards your opponent, you press down to move away, and then you attack. And then when you shift the power balance in your favor, then you get to do a super duper awesome special attack. So yeah, you'll be seeing them Kamehamehas, those Genki Damas, those Big Bang attacks, and Makan Kosa pose a little too often. So in order to beat your opponent, you can't exactly beat them by just punching and kicking them. Like, you have to attack them enough times to get the power balance in your favor, and then after that you'll do your super duper awesome special attack, which you constantly keep repeating, and you kind of get a little tired of seeing them. But you can change characters around and see their attacks, but eventually you'll kind of get sick of seeing all of them. But they're still pretty cool. And the best part about this game, man, is the music. Holy shit, man. Kenji Yamamoto's music, even though he plagiarized a lot of songs, and the music in this game is so top-notch. It's so badass, so serious. Like, holy shit, you just gotta listen to it, man. I think this game has the best music out of all the Dragon Ball Z games on the PlayStation. And way before Marvel vs. Capcom, and way before Dragon Ball FighterZ, this was a 3-on-3 experience then that we were playing back in 1998, man, or 1996 when this game was out. Like, man, this was fast, furious Dragon Ball Z action. Oh my, holy shit, look at it, man. Like, it's so cool. Like, you can do power attacks, and then you can shoot some ki blasts, and then you can even dodge, like in the show, if you press down and your block button just in time, and it's really crazy, and it takes a while to master, but so much fun. It's like you're playing the show, man. Although I do have to admit, the PlayStation version is actually pretty easy to beat. It can get a little challenging at times, and the Sega Saturn version is a lot harder, and I think you have to have a little more strategy when you actually fight your opponents. Well, but one gripe I do have with the game, it is missing a couple of fights here and there. Like, we don't have the beginning fight with Raditz, we don't have the fight with Zarbon and Doria. Although it's cool we do get the Guinea Force fight, although the only form of Frieza we do fight is the fourth form. It would have been cool to have everybody fighting like his first form and then his second, third forms. And when you beat every level, you get a score kind of based on how close you were to recreating the story of both the manga and the anime. Like, let's say during the Frieza arc, if you have Frieza kill Krillin and then Goku goes Super Saiyan, and then you'll get more of a score that way. And the higher score you get actually changes the ending. Like, if you get a high enough score, you get the best ending where it shows a montage of pictures of the entire Dragon Ball Z Saga before the credits, and it's really awesome and it's worth getting. Although I do have to admit the two-player mode isn't exactly very fun in this game because it's kind of hard to get away from your opponent because, you know, you're kind of trapped on the screen together, and then you can just easily like block your opponent and they can't even hit you. I mean, this game is just better played off one-on-one. But yeah, there are like so many characters to choose from and so many attacks to see. Although they do all play the same, but they have different attacks. But it's just cool playing as like 30 different Dragon Ball Z characters. And if you're deciding whether to get the PlayStation version or the Saturn version, well, there are a couple of differences, but the games are mostly the same. I'll say the PlayStation one is a lot easier to play, although the Saturn version is definitely a lot more difficult. Although I think the Saturn version looks a lot smoother and you can actually knock your opponent into rocks and trees and stuff, and there's just more detail in the Saturn version, although there's not enough differences in the Saturn version to make it superior to the PlayStation version. So I would say just get whichever one you can for whichever system you own, or get both. I would definitely recommend getting both. And sadly, this game was the only one of the 3 PlayStation Dragon Ball Z games to not come out in the US, which really sucks because I would have totally bought that on day one. I mean, because there's probably a lot they have to do to translate this game into English. Like, you have to get rid of, you know, the beginning level narrations, which you actually didn't hear if you did the swap trick, which was kind of weird with the PlayStation version. And then you have to translate all the text. But still, man, I would have loved to play this in English. And also some hidden facts about this game. According to my buddies at Kanzenshu.com, Majin Ozoto from the Dragon Ball Z VR Versus arcade game was going to be a playable character in this game, but they didn't have the time to do it though. So Dragon Ball Z Legends for the PlayStation and the Saturn is definitely a very, very legendary game. And the good thing about these games is they're very, very cheap to get. No matter which version, like I think I got both of these for about $10 each. And I definitely recommend getting both if you have both a Saturn and a PlayStation 1. Alright, so that wraps up this episode of Awesome Video Game Memories about Dragon Ball Z Legends. And if you have any memories about this game, make sure to leave those in the comments below. Take care.
Angel, 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 angel. Ah. You beat me at our last game with a Kamehameha. So that's it, you got the last hit that made us angels. So it's time for me to change the way I play, really step up my game. Next time the power balance will now shift my way. Hey, look at that blue sky, there's somewhere I want to go. To that store and play that game. Play the demo to my friends. It's time to go. Time to play a lot of game demos. Also, I got some hidden power that's not known to you. To my friends, I got the game. Now we can go to my place and play. Hola! You can play as Goku and Vegeta. Right on, Angel, Angel.
If you want to learn more about Dragon Ball video games, check out my book, Play the Dragon, the history of Dragon Ball video games, which covers everything from the Famicom all the way to the PlayStation era. And it includes reviews, retrospectives, and detailed information about all these games. And as an added bonus, if you purchase the physical copy from Amazon, you get the Kindle version for your phone or tablet directly for free. So buy it today. And if you want to contact me, you can contact me on Twitter at @RyanMolina. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially subscribe, and make sure to click on that notification bell so you know when we release new videos. And if there's a Dragon Ball game that you would like me to cover, or if you have your own memories about these Dragon Ball games, make sure to leave those in the comments below. Take care.